We have some more breaking news that's coming in. There's a row over Bangladesh version of a Modi-Yunus meet. Bangladesh's version of Prime Minister Modi, Mohammed-Yunus Bangkok meet malicious. Sources say a Bangladeshi version of Friday's meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Advisor Mohammed-Yunus in Bangkok on aspects related to attacks on minorities and Dhaka's request to extradite ousted Premier Sheikh Hasina was mischievous and politically motivated, is what sources said. Now, Yunus's press secretary Shafiqul Alam wrote in a Facebook post that an 84-year-old Nobel laureate raised the request for Hasina's extradition to Bangladesh with Prime Minister Modi during the Friday's meeting in Bangkok, and the response was not negative. There was no basis for the observation made by the press secretary on Hasina's extradition request, the sources said, adding that such attempts called into question the seriousness and good faith of the Bangladesh's interim government. Now, during the meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Yunus, Alam said that the Indian leader was very respectful towards the Nobel laureate and spoke highly of his work. However, the official claimed that while India had good relations with Hasina, Prime Minister Modi told Yunus that India saw her disrespectful behavior towards him. Indrajit Kundu is joining me on the phone line with more details. Indrajit, give us more details on this entire issue. The Bangladeshi version of Prime Minister Modi Mohammed-Yunus Bangkok meet has been termed malicious. That's what sources have said. Give us more details.
Well, this was a very crucial meeting. In fact, the first meeting between Mohammed-Yunus and Prime Minister Modi in 8 months since there was regime change in Bangladesh and Mohammed-Yunus took to office. What is interesting, of course, is that beyond the official, statements that have come from both sides, and we have heard there were official statements from Bangladesh and also from the Ministry of External Affairs, the press secretary of Mohammed-Yunus has gone on social media to make certain claims, and that seems to have created some confusion, because in the bilateral meeting that took place between the two head of states, the press secretary of Bangladesh's interim chief advisor Mohammed-Yunus has gone on to say that, and he has in fact quoted the Indian Prime Minister saying that they are aware, or that India and the Indian Prime Minister is apparently aware of the quote-unquote disrespectful behavior towards Mohammed-Yunus. And he says that apparently the Prime Minister Modi has said, but India will continue to respect and honor. So in a sense, it's playing out differently. It's clear that the press secretary of Mohammed-Yunus has put out certain statements clearly with an aim on the internal audience and internal politics of Bangladesh, and that is not in consonant with the kind of formal statement that has come, because no statement has come from either the Indian side or formally from Bangladesh so far in which the Prime Minister of India has been quoted as saying so. This, the press secretary clearly seems, is a statement which has been put out on his personal Facebook profile and social media handles, and that is surely going to cause some amount of confusion between the two countries, especially given the fact that Bangladeshi side was really pressing for this meeting for a long period of time between Mohammed-Yunus and Prime Minister Modi. It was not happening. The Indian side was not giving in, and finally, when they did agree, now this confusion that has once again escalated the matter will clearly not good for the bilateral relations.
Right. Thanks, Indrajit, for bringing us those details on that story.